Welcome back, everyone. A developing story this week involving kids and water. According to a new Harvard study, they are just not drinking as much as they should. In fact, 1 in 4 kids skip water each day. And this is interesting. Boys, well, they're nearly 80% more likely to be dehydrated than girls. While it's not life-threatening, it can lead to headaches and nausea in severe cases. No one wants that. So what's the problem, and how do you turn things around with your kids? Here this morning is Lisa Cluner, a pediatrician with St. David's. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I'm sure a lot of parents' ears are perked up right now wanting to know what you have to say. And some adults have a problem with drinking water. No taste, it gets boring. How do you get excited about it?
Yeah, it can be tricky. So water has a lot to compete with. We have juices to compete with, we have sports drinks, we have caffeinated drinks, just like you talked about. So one of the best things we can do is have it easily available. Have a cup out where your kids can get it by themselves, send them to school with their water bottle, send them out to parks with their water bottle, and then try and make it fun. You know, have a cup that they like, have a water bottle they can pick out, have those fun little crazy twisty straws that we grew up with.
Yeah.
And then certainly working on the flavor. You know, in Austin, our water has a unique taste that not everybody loves. So if you need to, you can filter it. You can buy bottled water. You can do things like adding a little bit of juice just to give it that little bit of flavor. But my favorite thing to do is to add some little cut up fruit to it. So it doesn't have to be the limes and the lemons that you see all the time. It can be things like oranges or watermelon. My kids like pineapple in their water.
Yeah, strawberries, that's a good one.
Yeah, anything. Give it a little bit of extra flavor. And serve it cold. Water always tastes better when it's cold.
I like that. Like I said, adults have a hard time too. I was talking to our editor because he's got 3 kids, and he says his trick is just taking away the other choices so that it's the only choice.
Yes, yes, and as an adult you should be in a good example to your kids. So if they see you drinking water, they're going to drink it as well.
I was going to say parents probably lead by example on that one. For my brother and I, my parents forced us to drink water, especially when we went out to eat, because it was free.
Yes.
And so we could save some money. What about also involving the kids maybe in filling up? You mentioned water bottles. I know there's a lot of colorful, cool ones out there. Having them take part and take responsibility for maybe filling that up each day or several times a day.
That is always a good idea. And you can even, on some of the water bottles, you can even mark on them. You know, how many bottles of water have you had that day? Or if you have it this high, you know, I want to drink it by this far at noon. But you can certainly give kids some extra responsibility.
Yeah, and during the summer, of course, it's a lot hotter. Rosie's always telling folks, you know, grab cold water before you head out the door.
Yes.
You also mentioned adding some of the things. I know that's the first thing I think of is the flavored packets. Are there certain things you should steer away from with those? Do some have extra sugar or artificial flavors? I know in Austin people are big on natural.
Some of them do have extra sugar, and extra sugar goes along with extra calories. So you can certainly look at the packets. You would want to see what the sugar content is, what the calorie content is, and make sure there's not caffeine in it if you're giving it to children.
All right. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
You're welcome.
So grab the water bottles, get the cups out right now. Start your day right with some water.